COVID-19 to endure. Kenya is still the happiest people among the East African communities, although the report indicates that there is some form of a big gap between those who are happy and those who are sad amongst all those who are rich and the poor. So the gap is glaring. But generally, Kenyans tend to be happy despite, for instance, the Machozi Monday, the tear gas and the demonstrations that we are seeing around. The report just says Kenyans are happy with their status. Although, Finland, in the report, Finland has remained top rank for the last 6 years, right, amongst the, the most happiest country in the world, followed by Denmark and the likes of Switzerland. Yeah. Interesting, but I'm just like, from where, of course, your own perspective, do you really think it's true? Are Kenyans happy on the ground? Because that's a report, yes. It says that we are happy, but is that the reality? Yeah, but yeah, they say there's a common saying that we use here, kwa ground, vitu zinaweza kuwa different. But yes, this is just a report. Maybe I'm yet to really establish on what parameters they used to gauge, the happiness of Kenyans. But even kwa ground, hata mimi pia ninafinywa. So I don't know really what measures they used to measure that we are happy. Because if they had interviewed me, I would really tell them that I'm not happy. Yeah. Oh wow! I hope you'll be happy with some time. Let's move on now and talk about, of course, the storm when it comes to HELB, right? Yes. Over the delayed disbursements of some cash, and 5.7 billion shillings is needed for over 140,000 students. Tell us more about that. Yeah, Fatia, is really a sad state of affairs because now HELB has come out to say that they really need 5.7 billion urgently. And if that money is not released, we have around 140,000 students who are going to miss on their careers or miss out on their education. So yesterday we saw President Uhuru Kenyatta, I mean President William Ruto, right, coming out and saying that the money has already been disbursed, and for the next 2 weeks there is enough money to keep these students in their classes. But again, now TWIPs are coming out to ask questions now between the HELB and the president, who is telling the truth, because now there's a lot of students who have gone to Twitter to express their concern, saying they are likely going to miss out or having been forced to defer their courses because HELB does not have money. And then HELB yesterday in Parliament said again, roping in members of Parliament who are beneficiaries of these funds, but again, they have defaulted on paying their loans. So, Parliament HELB saying, if these MPs do not honor and pay up this money, then a lot of careers are going to be put at stake. Yeah. Right, of course, very important discussion there. But let's just move on. There's a documentary that came out yesterday from Al Jazeera, The Gold Mafia, and it touches on Kamlesh Patni. And he was trending, actually. And remember, Kamlesh Patni was involved in the golden bag scandal back in the day. But now the new documentary is saying that there's smuggling of gold from Zimbabwe. Tell us about that. Well, Fatia, I know the mention of Kamlesh Patni, it gives us those bad memories of the golden bag scandal and the Laiko Regency thing, and how Kamlesh Patni, what is even interesting is how this Kamlesh Patni manages to to play his game. And we have seen even reports that he managed to fleece an entire central bank of Zimbabwe. Wow. And right now Al Jazeera have come up with a documentary, and the guy is there trying to say how he manages even to collaborate with top government officials to play his dirty games. And according to the documentary, We know that there is a lot of gold in Zimbabwe.
Yes.
So these guys are involved in this dirty business to try and use that cash to wash this gold and, you know, smuggle it to the rest of the world. And Kamlesh Patni is also featuring as a key player in this syndicate. So again, we are just following to see. This is just one episode of the entire laundry service, as they call it. So this is just the first episode. We are following up to see how it will unfold and whether the country is also going to revive those, you know, the golden bag thing.